Bankso Convo's episode 3. I don't have a guest, but I do kind of have a guest. My mom, this is her and her urn, may she rest in peace. This is dedicated to her, this episode. So, yeah, man, it was this a touchy subject, so I'm gonna have to smoke on this, you know? I gotta smoke when talking about this, cause my mother was my first best friend, and that was the biggest fear of my life. My mother died, and when I did my 3 separate incarcerations, that was always something on my mind. I was like, man, I hope nothing will happen to my mom or she don't die while I'm in here, cause that would really fuck me up. So I thought that would crush me, and I wouldn't be able to really keep going in life, but I'm still going though. I'm using her as the motivation, so I'm stronger than what I thought. So this right here, you see I got her crown on her. This episode is dedicated to Queen Tanya, my big head. You see what that say? So I'm gonna go ahead and spark this up before I get to talking so I can keep my emotions in check. So give me one quick sec real quick. All right, now we can go. Hold up. Yeah, I had to use this setup because I got her name right here, and I wanted to put her in it or whatever, so my baby is, that was a dream of mine. I should have been on top of my game and putting out these episodes, because I was promoting it, that it was coming when she was alive, but I didn't execute, man. I was just lifing, man. If you understand, that's a saying of mine. Life be lifing, bro. But anyways, let's get to what really matters. The queen at hand. My mother, Tanya Yvette Washington, born April 11, 1972. I was ready to say my birth month, November. And she died July 30th, 2022. That was a sad, fucked up day for me, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was down in North Carolina dropping my little cousin Mario off to my back to my Aunt Boo house. Long live my sassy gangster Aunt Boo. May she rest in peace, man. I love you to death. She died back in like December or something like that. That fucked me up because I just got her in my life in 2016. But I'm not complaining. I'm grateful for the time that I did have with her. Shout out to my cousin Quita. I love you, baby. That's her daughter, Mari. Yeah, love you too, little cousin. But man, that day was crazy, man. I was at the hotel, and something happened between my brother and my cousin, and dealing with my mom's car, a little situation happened. No need to go too in depth with it, but he called me, told me about what just happened between him and my cousin, and the car, my mom's car. So I was telling him, man, hurry up, go in the house and tell mom. And then I was going to yell at her for letting somebody with no else drive her car anyway. But he walked in the house. I'm on the phone with him. He walked in the house, and she was, as soon as he walked in the door of her apartment, she was right on the floor, bro. And I'm on the phone with him, bro. This shit fucked me up. I could hear my brother's voice that something was wrong. And he was like, Dirk, yeah, mom on the ground, she not breathing. I'm like, nigga, I'm in North Carolina, boy. That shit fucked me up. So I called my grandma, which is my mom's mom. My grandma, Janice Washington, better known as, was a gold ring. She still got her Washington last name. And I'm going to be shooting an episode with her too, so that's going to be funny. My grandmother, funny on the low, and she an OG with it. So I called my grandma, they called my mom's sister, told them go over there or whatever, and then my grandma called me back and said they had a heartbeat, and then it went away. So, man, I went to sleep that night crying, woke up crying, mom, no exaggeration, you can ask my wife. That, man, I need to hold up, man. That fucked me up. I can't even lie to y'all, bro. That shit fucked me up. I ain't gonna hold you. And That was my baby. She was only 50 when she died, a baby. And man, I was supposed to have at least 30 more years with her, at least minimum. But you know, didn't take care of herself, because one thing she did was put everybody first before herself. And I used to kind of yell at her about that, like, you gotta take care of you. And then that's what really made me get back on my health journey, because everybody know I go to prison, get that shit right, come home, keep it maintained or whatever. But I was living life, put a little belly on, my nigga. Wasn't as cut up as I was. I had to get that shit right. I seen a picture, it was like, nah, I gotta get that back right. What am I doing? I'm enjoying life too much. I need to throw some more discipline back in there, you know? But that's my whole thing now. And that was what made me want to get right, because when I got her death certificate and it said it was from clogged arteries, heart attack, morbid obesity, I was like, nah. Like how my father was shot and killed, and I said I can't go out like that, and how my mom went out, I can't go out like that. Like the whole purpose of each generation after is to do better and be better and add more to the legacy. So I stand on that. Like my mom's legacy lives through me, and yeah, I gotta do great things. I'm already doing good. I bounced back from doing 8.5 years, day for day in prison, separated with 3 bits. Own my home, own land, started my clothing line. Those my shoes right there, by the way. If y'all fuck with them, holler at me. I can get you LinkedIn. You can get a pair. But they only $100. $100. That's it. Diddy dun, you know? Diddy bop. You know, I had my cars, fresh as hell, going on trips. I was living anyway, bruh. But the next level, I wanted her to see, like, because my overall goal was to have her down North Carolina with me too, because we're gonna keep this, and if we don't keep it, we're gonna sell it and buy something else, this house here in Maryland. But I'm gonna retire to North Carolina and come out here like every other weekend or 2 weekend, whatever, you know. But yeah, that fucked me up, man. And what brought me a little bit of peace, is knowing I had my shit together when my mom died. So that gave me the peace I need to focus and handle everything I need to handle to get my mom repassed and funeral and everything done, because she basically 85% of everything was in my name to handle. So I was on top of that. And then what I couldn't handle, my wife stepped up and handled for me, and I appreciate her. Just like when we lost our son, Ian Tadman. He was 23. He was killed by a drunk driver December 20th, 2020. So shout out to my fat man, my boy. I miss you like crazy. But that hurt my mom too. And that's another thing. My mom she loved life and she loved us, but so many of her who she loves was in heaven. So I'm gonna be unselfish and say I'm happy for her, man. I'm jealous though, cause y'all got her. I want her back, but that's not the reality of life, and I live in reality. Whether I like it or not, I'd rather live in reality, you know? But yeah, my mom, man, that shit fucked me up, seeing her in that casket. And then when they did the final close on my baby, that fucked me up. Boy, it was like all my nerves was going bad and my leg was just shaking real bad. My cousin Zay, shout out my cousin Zay, who I'm gonna be getting, we're gonna tap in and get an episode done in the future too. So y'all be seeing my cousin Zay, who I'm talking about. He just tapped me, rubbing my shoulder like, it's gonna be all right, Dirk, it's gonna be all right. Boy, that shit was crazy. And shout out Monique, that's my brother's best friend for the thing, and she did that. She could sing. And but yeah, that shit was crazy, man. And then look, I had to get she was a Dallas Cowboy fan, so that's why I got it in blue or whatever. So yeah, y'all say hi to the Queen Tanya, say hi to my baby. But man, my mother was like my first best friend, all jokes aside, bro. Cause when my father was killed, we was living out Walker Mill. She moved us down here to Charles County. We was at my great grandma's house. I had to go ring "Hey baby," my angel, may you continue to rest in peace. Then we went to the Meadows, and then we went here. Then we went to from the Meadows to here in Waldorf. We went to a neighborhood called Wakefield. Then from Wakefield, we went to Oak Manor. Shout out Oak Manor. Then to LA, and she was in LA until she died. But yeah, man, that just gave me just that peace that I was on my shit to handle that, because that was a hard time, man. Like, I truly miss you. I miss you, Mom. I miss you. And shit is so weird without you. Like, I was so used to calling and vent to you, or just calling to talk to you. And man, I thought I'll never be able to keep it pushing with you gone. But I'm, like I said earlier in this, I'm stronger than what I thought. Like, take it back to when I was locked up, boy. I used to have a specific day and time. I tell her, you don't miss my call, bro. Don't miss my call. I wanted to make sure my mental was good, knowing she was all right, because that was my true, who I really, I love everybody else but my mom. And then when I hear her voice, everything good, everything copacetic, okay, now I can disengage from the street and lock back into bidding mode. But she was dead. Man, them 8.5 years I did in prison, man. That's the first thing I thought about once it was confirmed she died. I was like, damn, I wasted 8.5 years. I thought like, just going through what I'm going through. I got it for more years, I'm gonna make it better. Nah, bro, those was a wasted 8.5 years, man. And I regret it, but I can't change it. And it built character for me and got me to where I need to be as a man and seeing everything for what it is. But man, that shit was crazy. My baby was an angel though. She give you the shirt off her back, give you her last. So I know for sure she got a spot in heaven. I know she got a little a queen's chair encrusted in diamonds and solid 24 gold. That's for sure. I got some of her ways, man. I do. But one thing about me, she died knowing people was taking advantage of them, and she'll still look out for them. Me, I didn't fell back from a lot of people. You're not going to use and abuse me. I have my own problems just like you do. I have my own bills and responsibilities just like you do. So you're not going to keep hitting me up. You got to do what you got to do. And plus, I pretty much got this thing called life and financial literacy down, bro. I can give you game. You just got to execute it. You got to be disciplined, bro. And if you're not disciplined, that's not my problem, because one thing for sure, two things for certain. God only take care of babies and fools, and I don't fall in there one of those categories. So whenever I don't do what I'm supposed to do or play smart with my money or whatever, I gotta lie in the bed that I made. And God don't spare me, because he like, you know better, you gotta do better. That's why I live by that term. I know better, I gotta do better. I can't partake in shit that I know wasn't it, when I'm just more elevated, more locked in. I'm at a high vibration. I'm like more mature now. Like, I'm intelligent. I get credit. I got like an 800 credit score. And like I said, I did 8.5 years day for day in prison. I'm 35, turned 36 at the end of this year. So yeah, I'm an 88's baby, But so yeah, I lost my what I was talking about, but this from the heart and ain't scripted, so I'm just gonna keep it moving and just keep. It ain't hard for me to keep talking about my baby. That was my first best friend. Did everything I could for her. Like, I catered to my mom even when I was a youngin. I did her laundry. I cooked for her. I washed the house, kept the house up for her. Like, I can show you letters from my first bit when I'm 16, 17. She like, you my backbone, you my friend. She taught it. Thank you for being there. That's a mother talking to her son. Like I got the assignment early in life. I knew what it was. My father was dead and gone. May he rest in peace, Tommy Ellis Banks Jr., big chuckable legend. So I stepped up. I was the little brother, but I'm the big brother. If you catch my drift, you know. Shout out to Brody. Free him till it's backwards. But yeah, man. My mom, I could talk about her forever. I'm Tanya's son to the gristle, baby. She used to have this gap and everything too, but she got her teeth fixed. I was mad about that. I'm never getting mine fixed. This shit is perfect. It's unique. I don't care. And because I got the gap where if I speak real hard on the ass, you can hear it. Like, I don't care. I'm not insecure. That's make me who I am. That make me who I am, man. So I stand on that shit, man. And I just damn, bruh. That really fucked me up, man. I ain't gonna hold you. But she in a better place though, so people can't emotionally and financially abuse her no more. So she winning for real, for real. So I'm saying that in a mature, unselfish space. But really, I want to be a child and be selfish and say, I don't care about none of that. I want my mom back, and you can just do it in life like everybody else, you know? But I didn't change a lot about myself, so I stand on being a father. I stand on being a husband. I stand on everything, but I'm not letting nobody take advantage of me. That's from my kids, anybody, you. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do for you, but I'm gonna treat you like you treat me, you know? And if you okay with it, then I'm okay with it. If you don't like it, then I have a problem with how you're doing me. So I still love everybody, but I'm not with none of that. I'm on some other stuff, man. I had to mature. Like, change was a must with me. I can't be doing the same thing. Like, to each his own if you don't want to change, but that's why your life is not going the way you really want it to, and you're stuck in a rut, or however you want to put it, but I'm not with none of that. I do everything for myself, and yes, I have a wife, but I cater to her. I'm like, I was the same with my mom. I don't really, I got me. So just be, like I put a post up yesterday on my Facebook joint, which is, it's what I say, loyalty, respect, and honor. Fuck the love. I don't want the love. If you do those three things right there is the equivalent of what true love is. Because people will tell you they love you and not do none of those things. And I've been there in life. I've been stabbed in the back and used, and bruh, I had to fall back from people because I'm not going for that. Because one thing about me, I'm very in debt with shit. I really look at stuff and I pay attention to stuff and I be quiet. I've run stuff across, at the end of the day, I run conversations across my mind, which I told y'all in episode 2 with my man Ace Boogie. I give you that advice because I really do it, and I've seen a lot of stuff coming, and I done avoided some stuff, and I done figured out who really did what with them traits right there. So I'll just fall back, bro, because at the end of the day, I said, you don't gotta mess with me, you don't gotta support nothing I got going on. But one thing, if nobody ain't know about me, I'm gonna still get the money to take care of what I gotta take care of, bro, without no wild shit. Cause I've got great work ethic. I'm smart. I can just learn stuff fast, bro. I got stamina. Like, I'm a workhorse, so whether I can't be a boss and have my own business or nothing, because I want to hate no one, it don't matter. I'm still going to get to it regardless. I know what it takes. I got different hats in life. I'm a fucking hustler, baby. I'm Tanya's son. But forever humble, though. Like, I like nice things in life, but that shit don't mean nothing to me. I'm not materialistic, so don't you see me with nice stuff, but it's just because I like it. if it happened to be kind of expensive because I liked it, cool. But then I see stuff that catch my eye and it's reasonable price, cheap. So none of that really matters to me. I really get it. But my baby, and then the setback and just see the post my grandmother put up, my mom, my nana, she hurt behind that because ain't no child supposed, ain't no parents supposed to bury their child. So, and I, going back to my son, losing my son and just watching my wife and seeing what she's still going through mentally and emotionally with that situation. It ain't cool, man, but life is life. Stuff happens. Everything happens, and stuff is somewhat written. If you go this way, it's destined this gonna happen. You go this way, it's destined that gonna happen. I'm a firm believer in that. But so I just keep it pushing, and I'm happy that I'm free. I'm happy that I have my own spot. I'm happy I got my L's in a car to drive. I'm happy I'm not starving, man, and I'm gonna strive and keep doing what I gotta do to get to the next level. Cause that's just what I'm about. If I never get bigger than where I'm, like getting no higher in life than what I am now, I'm thankful because it's it's 1,000 times better than what it was for me. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful and I'm humble, man. I stay humble, baby. I got a couple pairs of shorts with burn marks in them and I still wear them out in public. My wife asked me about them. I'm staying humble. And I'm not rich. I'm not rich. But I stay humble. One thing my mom taught me, Tanya Washington taught me, my baby. Damn, I miss her like crazy. That's why I had to bring it down here. It's only right. Because I actually recorded this episode twice. I ain't like the first one. The second one, I accidentally erased it. But I was like, you know what? That happened for a reason. Because I was just doing it on some regular setting up upstairs at my house. But this is more sweet because my other, the actual Bankso Conversation, Bankso Convo's podcast joint is over that way. But where I got the little sign that says Banks Way and all that. But I wanted to do this because why not? I'm talking about her, so why not have her name in it? So, but one thing for sure, like Mom, like I told you over your casket, I got it from here. I'm hurt, but I'm gonna use that as motivation to keep it pushing because I got your legacy, so, and we're gonna go from there, man. Like, so, I'm thankful for everything you did for me. Like, I appreciate you giving me life. Of course, God granted that too, but you was the vessel. I appreciate the sacrifices you made for me. Thank you for, even though I went in it, I did 3 bids. Thank you for still having faith in me and still loving me and still proud to say I'm your son. And I ran into a lot of people telling me about accomplishments that I haven't talked to them in a while. So you was definitely walking around bragging about me, and I found that, well, I knew you was proud of me anyway, people, but the true in depth on how much you did it when you died, and that was probably from you to let you to put a little, to ease my heart, my pain, to put a little, give me a little hug or something, So I'm thankful for you, and I'm grateful. Continue to look over me, Mom. Continue to look over all of us. I'm thankful. Like, I have another angel. I love you. Tell everybody out there I love them. Grandma, Mama, Papa, everybody. Ian, everybody, man. Uncle Lindsay, Aunt Poochie, Aunt Ronnie, everybody, man. I can keep going. Too many losses in life. R.I.P. to all my peoples, man. Shout out to my man Johnny, J-Dog, Johnny Lyles, Boogie, Bruce Lyles, Big Bug, the General. Man, I love and miss all y'all, man. Juice Man, I love y'all, man. I miss everybody. And continue to watch over us, man. And yeah. I appreciate everybody that's been viewing me so far, and it's gonna get better. I gotta put the grind in. One thing for sure, like I said, I stay humble. I don't mind grinding and building it up, because when it get there, it's gonna feel good knowing I put that grind in, wasn't nothing handed to me. But anyways, man, if y'all, my mother dying was a mean blow to the community, man, to a lot of people, man, because my mother did a lot, man. She was an angel walking, man. She'll go off too, though. Don't get it wrong. She used to go off for my brother. She actually went off just before she died on him, like 26 days before she died. Cause my brother butt dialed me, and somehow I got a voicemail of her cussing him out. I'm gonna try to add that to this so y'all can hear it. Mom was don't get it messed up. She was good-hearted, but don't put her back against the wall. That's where I get it from. We try to avoid it, and when I'm back against the wall, we just gonna go. Tanya's son, for real. But yeah, my baby. I remember when I was locked up, my first bit, I started telling her everything I was doing, like the truth, and she just was like looking like this, like yeah, you got our blood in you. And then I remember I told her about what really happened to her the glass in front of the oven around Oak Manor. Do y'all know? I told her this when I was about 19. Yeah, I was 19. Bruh, she made me pay her all the many years later. She's like, what? Oh yeah, you grown, you down here working lease. I was at Southern Maryland pre-release. You down here working, stacking your money? She's like, give me my money. I was like, all right, here, Mom. Cause we was allowed to have cash on us and stuff. And of course, we was allowed to have 85 on us, but of course I kept more on me. Sometimes 200-300, in prison though. So I gave her money. She's funny, but hey, one thing for sure, and my mom always told me, I remember when I was younger, she might have just took me shopping, and I come to her like, Mom, I need to borrow 100 real quick. She like, you said borrow, I want my money back, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna give it back to you tonight. I was in the street, so I'll take that, flip it, boom, boom. That never happened too often, but back then I used to blow money, cause I was young. I wish I was how I am now with money, but whatever. I was young, and it was, that's what you do when you was young, but my mother wrote for me, man. I'm forever grateful. I wouldn't choose another mother, man. All jokes aside, people say that just to say it. I really mean it. Y'all don't understand, man. I used to come in the house back in middle school, and my man Block can tell you this. Shout out Block, my man Eric Adams, Jerome. We gonna be locking in on a episode real soon too, so y'all see who I'm talking about in the near future. He can vouch this. Coming at joint, I got an outfit on my mind. I told my mother I once, she was like, let's go to Marshall's or something. Cause my mother, we always been smart on shopping. Like how I am now. Sometimes I'll hit there, but I hit Saks and Fibs. I go on Gucci. Some sprinkling. I'm not going broke or not falling behind for no damn clothes and shit. So she take me to go get the outfit. I went like, you spoiled. Like all jokes aside. But I went to the streets because I wanted more. She provided, people put it like this, the areas we lived at in Charles County, we was in neighborhoods where it was people that was less fortunate. So what she did for us, other people, I would have loved that they predicting, but I wanted more. So that's why I hit the streets. And then I didn't want my mom taking care of me, even though that's what a mother's supposed to do, especially when you're under 18. But I didn't want it. That's not in me to let nobody take care of me. I gotta take care of me. What can I do for you? I don't want you to do but if we locked in, it ain't gonna be no just me doing for you. That's make me fall back from your ass. But I'm just saying, for the most part, what I can do for you, cause I don't want nobody to ever think they like I wouldn't have did it without him, or the empire wouldn't have been what it was without him. Nah. You play a part though, I give you your facts and I give you your flowers, and I'm gonna make sure I pay you right, all that, play right with you and all that. But it was gonna happen regardless. Whether it be a little later because I would have took me a little longer to meet somebody to plug me in the way you did on something. But it was gonna happen regardless. So that's just my attitude, and yeah, I've been like that, man. Been like that, but. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end this because I got some things I gotta do. I gotta shoot out to DC real quick to go handle something. But yeah, Tanya Yvette Washington, Queen Tanya, long live Tanya, my mom's, my first best friend. I was tongue tied, but yeah, and I got to smoke with my mom a couple times before she died, so that means something to me. But anyways, man, episode 3 of Bankso Convo featuring, dedicated to Tanya Yvette Washington, Big Head, my mom's. Appreciate y'all checking in, man. And episode 4 gonna be epic. I got my little cousin Rick.